My siblings always had ideas. They're going to be astronauts and work in an ice cream truck, but I was like, I'm going to be a kindergarten teacher and no one could tell me otherwise.
From a young age, I thought that a sanitation engineer or garbage man was like the coolest job ever because you make the world smell better.
Oh my goodness. Well, when I was a kid, I wanted to be a rock star. Yeah.
I first wanted to be a construction worker, to be honest, and then I wanted to be a teacher because I wanted to work with children so much.
Yeah, when I started at the University of Guelph-Humber, I was actually at a fall information day when one of the alumni was talking about her experience at Sick Kids and a new role called a child life specialist. And I think it was then where I was like, that's very interesting.
A big part of being a child life specialist is the psychosocial support, so helping children cope with really challenging life experiences, whether it be illness, hospitalization, or trauma, or any other kind of situations that their life may put them in. So helping build resilience, and that's always something that's driven my desire to work in that field. And also personally for me, growing up with a genetic medical condition myself, realizing that I feel like I could have benefited from that support.
There's a lot of hard days and there's a lot of times when you really want to break down during the moment, but I just try to work through the situation, do the best I can with them in the moment, then I'll step away myself to have a breakdown or cry or call someone or whatever I need to do to be able to get myself back to where I need to be able to go back into the situation.
I mean, you'll see kids running around like they're getting chemo done and they're getting blood transfusions, but they're running around with little wires and IVs. They're still playing games. They still want to talk to you. They still want to interact. And it's actually very inspiring. So that's how I cope with it.
The kind of connections that I was able to have by being a Guelph-Humber student to be able to get into certain placement sites really helped. Getting into the hospital environment is a very challenging thing to do, and being able to do that through Guelph-Humber allowed me to get some really important experience that I needed for my career.
With the help of my professors and placement coordinators, I applied for a position at the Hospital for Sick Children as a child life student, and within the first week I fell in love with the field. Helping these children and families bring some normalcy into an environment that there's nothing normal. They're in a hospital, in a small room where they don't have their favorite pictures, they don't have all of their stuffed animals, they don't have everything. People are coming in and out of their room, poking them and talking around them, bringing a sense of normalcy into their lives. I knew that this is exactly what I wanted to do, and if it wasn't for my professors and placement coordinators at Guelph-Humber, I would have never heard of child life.
I might be a little bit biased, but I think that the work that Child Life does is absolutely critical.
If you have a child life specialist in the role, you can give the child a lot of valuable information like, hey, this is what you should expect. It's not going to be easy and it's not going to be comfortable, but here's what we can do to make it a little bit better.
The work that we do is to help promote optimal coping and help children to be able to go through these challenging life experiences, with a sense of mastery, feeling like they can handle whatever life throws at them, and to foster that resilience for later in life.
And I think that knowledge is very important because children are resilient and they're so capable of understanding things that we assume that they can't understand. So give them the knowledge and it'll be it's amazing to see what they'll do with it and how they cope with it and how they get their emotional resilience back. Children are awesome.
I'm confused as to why anyone wouldn't want to work with kids.
I don't know. I wouldn't really want to work with elephants, but I think children are a way better bet. Children are the future, which is a very corny thing to say, but it's nice to know that as an adult you can make an impact on a child's life, especially one who's going through a difficult time for child life specialists, and then watch them go out and do more amazing things in the world after.